Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Spring Porter with Spring Solutions LLC. In this video, I am proud to show you one of my students' testimonies. They went through my course and within a few weeks she was able to secure 3 deals, all in different states, and none of the states are in the state that she's actually living in. So if you're interested in hearing about that student's testimony, please stay tuned. Please note that I am not an attorney and this information is not indicated as legal advice. And first, let me just say I'm so proud of this student and all of my students for trying to do something different. And she is a mother. She is a full-time employee. She has a husband. She has a large family, and she's still able to do this. And she told me, she said, you know what, Spring, I was able to do this with minimum effort. She was like, if I had a little bit more time, I could really make really good money doing this. And that's something that I mentioned to you too. So here is this client. This is her client, Galdino. It's Chapter 7. He filed. He's getting money back. They sent the check to him 2013. It was undelivered. And so this is saying that the court is holding this money. Now here's the court docket for this particular case. My student's company is RAL Money Finders LLC. She did create this after she took my course, and she put together an LLC. She filed the application August the 17th, 2020. And on September the 30th is when she actually received the order that it was finalized and that she was going to get payment. And even though if you look closely, you'll see that she did have a deficiency. So there was something that was missing out of her application. And she did tell me, she said, Spring, this was a little tricky. You know, the first time I went through this, she said in the instruction packet, they say one thing, but I think they needed something different. And that happens. When you have an LLC, it may look different. The documents may look different depending on which state that you're in, and they may require something different from you. So don't fret if you see, a deficiency. All you have to do is just cure it in the amount of time that they've given to you, which it appears as though she did, because she did receive her payment and then she got an order. And even with that deficiency, she still got paid in a decent time. She filed the application August the 17th, and she was able to get the court order to issue her payment September the 30th, right? And so in this particular district, she advised me that she actually got an electronic transfer to her bank account, to her business account, because that does happen depending on which district you're in. The court will issue a transfer. So if you're someone who's worried, oh my God, is the check going to say in care of? Is it going to say this? No. If you do the process that I put into in my course, you can see here that this is the court order, and it says RAL Money Finders, payable to RAL Money Finders. So this is the court order that is issuing the 2994 right to my student. And this is her address listed down here, and it says payable to. It actually went to her bank account. So they did not issue a check. Now, there are probably some districts that still will issue a check, but if you do it my way, you follow what is in my program, you will get the funds. So it is up to you as the student to take out your fee. And in this case, she asked for 20%, which is not bad. That's reasonable. And she got $598 right out of that deal. So it's up to you when you get the transferred funds to your account, or if you get that check, you need to take out your percent and you need to submit the rest to your client. And I do go over that in my course as well. I'm going to do a separate video on finder fees because I keep getting a lot of questions about that, about if they apply in federal cases or not, and what's the deal and why you should only charge. I recommend a safe 25%. On occasion, you may be able to ask for 35. I think someone mentioned to me that they went through a program and the person was telling them to ask for 75%. That is outrageous, and it's just really unfair. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. But at any rate, this particular case, she was able to get $598 from. And so here is a different case, and this was in Nevada. So she went to Arizona first, and then she found another deal in Nevada. And here is this client's last name is Varela. By the way, my student is bilingual, so she does speak Spanish. And for anybody out there who speaks a separate language, this could really be beneficial to you, especially in places like Puerto Rico, South Florida, where there's a large Spanish-speaking population. And some people may just want to hear it in their native language because it makes them really understand it fully. You know what I mean? So please, if you consider that if you speak a second language. So here's another report basically that says it's a notice of unclaimed funds. In this particular debtor's case, he's getting money back, and he's getting back about $2,800. Again, same story. They sent him out a check. It was undelivered, and now it's gone back to the court. So the court put this money in, and this is the unclaimed fund amount, or I'm sorry, the unclaimed docket for this particular case. So the application is here. July the 28th, 2020 is when she submitted this. She actually got the order August the 19th. So that's giving you a gauge. You can gauge how much time it takes in Nevada to do this. And I believe she told me that Nevada, she was able to electronically file the petition. And I think that's on their website and how you do that. I don't believe you have to send everything in the mail for this particular district. I do believe she told me that. And for this one, she also got an electronic transfer. So she filed the application on July 28th, and she got it August the 19th. All right, that's when the judge said, okay, fine, you can have the funds. So that is that. Here's the court order for that case. And again, it says Orella. This is in Nevada. This is a Chapter 7. This case was from 2014. And if you read on, it just says RAL Money Finders. Okay, they are the ones my company or my student's company filed this application on this date. And then it says it's ordered that the clerk should disperse the funds to the payee at the following address. And again, it says RAL Money Finders LLC. Okay. And for security reasons, I had to, block out her address. But it does not say care of, right? It says RAL Money Finders. Now, this went, again, an electronic transfer. It went straight to her business account because that is what she requested, and this particular district allows that. So here we have an unclaimed fund amount at $2,853.72. And again, she asked for 20%. And here you have $574. So we have over $1,000. And that happened, within, I guess, like a month. What would you do with an extra $500 or $1,000 a month? I mean, for some people, that is enough to save, to do things that you need to do, to get you out of debt, to do whatever. And this is, again, her doing this halfway with all of her other obligations. This is really a good part-time income, she stated. So she actually got another deal, and this is in the Middle District of Pennsylvania. I know Pennsylvania is one of those weird states, especially the Western District, which is really difficult to get through. But the Middle District, she was able to secure a deal. And this is a trustee's report, again, that just basically says this is the amount of money that is sitting in the court registry. It's $8,531. This is guy's first name is Frank. Again, Middle District of Pennsylvania. So 8,531.32 is what he is getting back. And here is the order that basically says that he got the money. And so let's see, August the 4th, claimant, RAL Money Finders, filed the application for, Frank. And here is the actual order, August the 26th, 2020. So August the 4th, she filed the application. And then August the 26th, the judge is signing the order. So that happened pretty quickly. And here you have September 22nd. So she had to wait a little bit more to get the funds. But again, this right here will tell you that it's an electronic transfer. Electronic funds transfer, EFT payment. So, and again, it went to RAL Money Finders. It doesn't say care of. It says directly to my student. Now, this deal, she did mention to me that this client did not want to pay her more than like 5%. She tried to go with 20, all across the board, 20, 25%, which I recommend is kind of like a safe recommendation on a percentage. If you feel that you can get more, ask for more. But just because, let's say the state of Pennsylvania, and I think the Middle District of Pennsylvania may allow you 10 or 15%. But just because you can get it doesn't mean that the client is going to want to pay you it. Everyone keeps asking, well, why don't you ask for more? You can ask for 50%. That doesn't mean that they're going to give you 50%. So she had to lower it. He was only going to be willing to pay her 4.5%, 4.5. I think she really at least tried to get 10 or 15. And he was just like, no, I'm only going to give you 4.5. So that's what she wasn't going to turn down $390. So she took this deal. And so you may find that when you're doing these deals, you may find that you're trying to ask for more and the client is not budging. And that happens. So at any rate, the funds electronically went to her bank account and the payout was, I guess, reasonable, August the 4th, and then she got the payment 9/22, right? So it's not like 4 or 5 months, right? It does take some time. So 4.5% out of this, she got $390. And so altogether, that's $1,599.69. So she had, what, maybe 2 come in August and 1 in September. I mean, that's not bad. That is a reasonable side income. And again, this is with her doing this with all of her other obligations. So if you are single, if you don't have a lot of children, if they're older, if you know that you have a pocket of time, like a whole Saturday or 2-3 days out of the week to delegate to this, this is something for sure that you can do with minimum effort, with little money down. She set up a website. She has access to, Pacer and free skip tracing. She didn't have to pay for anything, right? So just keep that in mind. And this is just one student. I'm going to be sharing my success too. I'm waiting on 4 deals to get clearance from the judge, but I will just share them with you now because I don't have any deficiencies on them. So I'm just going to show you what I will get and what the court docket looks like. So this is one student's success. I believe she also got one in Puerto Rico, but she's waiting on the money. And so I will share that with you when I get it. I have other students that are waiting to get paid. So they're waiting for that, that money to come in, and then I will keep sharing those testimonies at the time as the time gets closer. So I hope you enjoy this. Please share, like, and subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. If you're interested in my course, please check out the links below, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.